Come on in, Jeff Ma. He knows a thing or two about gambling and gaming, whatever you want to call it. And he joins us now. So how did they get the line so wrong in the beginning? Explain that to someone who knows very little about gambling or football.
Yeah, I mean, Seattle was a team that I think people liked all year, especially at the end of the year. And certainly New England came on at the end. So when they opened this line at 2.5, it was, based on sort of what they thought people would bet. But New England, with their recent success, and a lot of analytical models had New England as a better team than Seattle. So it got bet down quickly. It's not really a big deal because there's going to be a lot more money wagered in the next week and a half than there was in that first opening couple hours.
Okay, now the Patriots coach, Bill Belichick, he denied any large knowledge of this deflate gate, as it's being called, at the news conference this morning. Do you think it affects how people are betting?
No, I don't think it'll have any impact. I mean, I don't expect any suspensions or anything like that to happen before the Super Bowl. They may happen next year, but, I don't expect this to have any impact on the betting.
Now, you're a Patriots fan. Last time you were on the show before the Super Bowl, I can't remember when it was, but you appeared in a Patriots jersey, as I recall. I wish we had a photo.
It was a hoodie. It was a hoodie.
It was? It was? That's right. Okay. Now, when you're such a fan of one of the teams in the Super Bowl, does that affect how you bet?
No, I mean, it can. I mean, like if you are a professional gambler or you're someone that believes in analytics and things like that, you can't let your personal feelings or your fandom affect, how you're betting. You're betting with, the numbers and the analytics, and you're not betting with your heart. Otherwise, you'd be bankrupt.
Okay, so what do the analytics say?
I mean, the analytics say this game should be about even, unfortunately. There's no real edge one way or the other at this point. I mean, you'd have to look a little bit more at some of the other options. But right now, I'd say the line is pretty good at even. What
bet would you make right now?
I would probably take the under right now. It's 48 points or 48.5 points. The under is pretty good value, I think, right now. These are two teams with really good defenses. I think the general perception is that Super Bowls have a lot of high score. They're high scoring. But this one, I think, may be a little bit more low scoring than normal.
Well, it could be a very good game, though, if they're sort of, as you say, evenly matched. I mean, for the viewer, that's good news. Not necessarily for the gambler, but that's good news, right?
Absolutely.
Okay,
absolutely.
now,
I think it should be a really good game.
Are you still banned from casinos?
I'm not banned. I just can't play blackjack anywhere, unfortunately. So, what use is there to go in a casino if I can't play blackjack?
That's your game, right?
Absolutely.
What do you do now?
And when I go to casinos or with my life?
Yeah, when you go, well, no, two questions. What do you do when you go to casinos?
If I go to casinos, I usually just hang out with my friends, have some cocktails, and play a little bit of craps, maybe stand behind them, and they ask me for advice on what they should do at the blackjack table, and I try to help them win.
That's your analytical brain kicking in there for other people. Now, what do you do in your life?
I'm working on a company called 10Xer, which is basically using analytics to try to help better manage and better improve people's performance in the workforce.
You were the guy who made millions of dollars. Was it counting cards in Vegas? That was you, wasn't it?
Yes.
You were with the MIT gang. Is that
Absolutely.
Right? Well, it's great to have you back commenting on the Super Bowl. And you can come again anytime you like. Jeff Ma, thank you very much indeed, sir. 10X.
Thanks, Stuart.